Hello dear student, welcome to you in today's lecture of English grammar. So dear student, today we are going to start the next one topic of English grammar and the name of it preposition, as it's not a new topic to you and as you already learned this topic in previous year. So we are just going to start this lesson once again, and let me see some more uses of the preposition that when it is going to use. So let me see. First of all, let me see the definition of preposition. So what does it mean by preposition? Preposition is a word placed before a noun. What does it mean by preposition? Preposition is a word that is used before a noun to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by the noun stands for something. And what it shows, the preposition is a word is used before a noun and it shows the relation between that particular the relation between noun और the person. उस person का उस noun का क्या relation है, that is going to express by the preposition. So let me see the uses of the preposition. So in today's lecture, we are going to see the uses of preposition, that how it uses. And as you know, the prepositions are like at, on, in, above, under, since, before, after, or out. So these are the preposition. Now let me see the uses of it. So first one, at. So we have to just see that where we have to use the at preposition. At is used to show a specific place. एक specific place को अगर जब हमें describe करना है, so we can use a preposition at. For example, someone is at the door. Someone is at the door. We are showing a specific place. एक specific place हम बता रहे हैं. That's why we have used at preposition is here. And as per the rule that prepositions are used before the noun. Now let me see the next one. On, to show a position, to show a specific thing's position, that where it is kept. Like the table, the books are on the table. Next one, in, to show that something is enclosed, where we use in preposition to show that something is enclosed. For example, come inside. Come inside. So here we have seen the uses of preposition at, on, and in. Now let us see the next one. Next one point, after. Next one preposition is after. When we use after preposition, after is used to denote at the end of a period of time in the past, while in is used to denote at the end of a period of a time. Like she came after a week. She came after a week. वो near about 8 week के बाद आई थी. So after is used generally in the past tense. In the past tense and present also we can use it. So here, what is the sentence? She came after a week. Now let me see the next one and very important uses of preposition, and that is since and for. It makes confusion. It creates confusion to the student that where we have to use since or for preposition. Sometimes it get confused. So let me see that where we have to use since and for. Since is used to denote a point of time. Since is used to denote a point of time, and for is used to of time. Period of time. Like any starting point of any actions is given, has been given, so we can use since there, for example, if any actions starting moment is given or a particular date or particular event is year is given, that action has been started, so for that date or for that action we can use since. Like for example, since yesterday, since 1985. Now here if we talk about for, so it will be for a day, for tomorrow, or for last hour, for last 2 hours. So here the main difference in between since and for is since we use when the point of time is given, and if we talk about the period of a particular time, so there we can use for. Like the rain is falling since morning. Rain is falling since morning or since yesterday. It means the rain is have been continuously falling since yesterday or since tomorrow. It means the exact time is given. But if we talk about he has been sleeping for the last 4 hours. He has been sleeping for the last 4 hours. पिछले कुछ घंटों से, पिछले 4 hours से वो सोया है. So that is the main difference in between since and for. I hope you have understood it. Now let me see the next one. Uses of the preposition. Before. Next one, use of before is used in negative and affirmative sentence. Is used in negative and affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence like to denote a point of future time, and it denotes a future time. For example, I shall be there before 6 o'clock. If you talk about any affirmative action or an affirmative sentence, it will be I shall be there before 6 o'clock. मतलब मैं वहाँ 6 बजे तक पहुँच जाऊँगा, या फिर मैं वहाँ 6 बजे तक रहूँगा. Next, some other prepositions are from, since, by, within, during, under, below, over, above, between, and against. So these are some more prepositions that we have to that we use in the sentence as per the meaning of the sentence is given. Now I hope you have understood it well. Now once at home you have to just read the uses of the preposition and just make it underline, that wherever you have to just use it. Now let me see the exercise 8 which is given on your book, page number 82. So let us see the first exercise. Here the first one exercise, their options are already given. The first one, the baby walked between his father and mother. The baby, where he was walking, he was walked between his father and mother. Now let us see the next sentence. He failed because his marks were, second sentence, he failed because his marks were dash 40%. Why he failed? Because his marks were. Now which preposition can be used here? Can we rise below. Below 40 mark. Next. Next one. Third. Many passengers were waiting. Many passengers were waiting dash the station. Many passengers were waiting. Where they were waiting, we are talking about a specific point. हम एक specific point को note कर रहे हैं, so that's why it will be there at a preposition will be used. Next, fourth one. The old lady sat her grandchildren. The old lady sat. The old lady sat her grandchildren. Where the old lady sat? Yes, she sat among her grandchildren. Among means उनके बीच में. Next, fifth one. My friend lives. My friend lives dash 21 Aurangzeb Road. Aurangzeb Road. Again, whenever we have to we write any address. So before address we can write at preposition. We have to use at preposition. Next, sixth. The town lay dash the hills. The town lay. Where the town lay, town कहाँ पर है? हिल के नीचे. So we can write below the hills. Next, seventh one. Satish lived Rampur. Satish lives in. Where he lives? Yes, he lives in Rampur. Next, eighth one. My father works. My father works in a government office. Where my father works, he works in government office. Now, the ninth and 10th sentence. The ninth one sentence is the temperature rose dash 41 degree Celsius. The temperature rose. जो temperature है वो बढ़ चुका है. So it's above 41 degree Celsius. What it will be? Yes, it will be above 41 degree Celsius. Next, the boy rested his cycle. The boy rested his cycle against a tree. The boy rested his cycles against a tree. So I repeat the sentence once again. Second one, he felt because his marks were below 40 degree. Many passengers were waiting at the station. Fourth, the old lady sat among her grandchildren. Fifth, my friend lives at 21 Aurangzeb Road. Sixth, the town lay below the hills. Seventh, Satish lives in Rampur. Eighth, my father works in a government office. Ninth, the temperature rose above 41 degree Celsius. And the 10th one, the boy rested his cycle against a tree. So I hope, dear student, you have completed exercise A. Now let's start to do the homework. To complete exercise B, it's your homework. As the lesson is too much easy, you can do it by own. So it's your homework to complete exercise B, which is based on the preposition. So dear student, will meet you in next video.